The series begins with the titular character awakening from a dream, exactly the same as Cardcaptor Sakura and Lyrical Nanoha. In said dream, there's a shot of Madoka looking out at the destruction caused by Walpurgis Nacht. It's almost the exact same shot as the one from Cardcaptor Sakura's dream. Madoka has a strong, loving nuclear family on which she relies upon for advice and guidance, as does Usagi, Nanoha, Sakura, almost every other character in the genre. Mami's last name is Tomoe, taken from fellow magical girl that shares her loneliness, Sailor Saturn, Otaru Tomoe. The eponymous Madoka does not become a magical girl in the first episode of the show, which ends on Mami's transformation, not Madoka's. The wounded Kyubei's telepathic call for help to Madoka is exactly the same as Yuna's to Nanoha in the first episode of Nanoha. Sakura Kyoko is quite obviously named after Sakura Kinomoto. In episode 3, Mami grabs Madoka's hand and pulls her forward, looking back and telling her it'll be okay, and she'll take care of the monsters real quick. The exact same scene, down to the shot composition, line, and result of the subsequent battle, happens in episode 45 of Sailor Moon, between Sailor Mars and Moon. Sayaka's powers utilize magic anime circles, just like the heroines she wants to imitate, Nanoha and Sakura. In episode 4, Homura is introduced to the scene standing on a lamppost before a crescent moon, echoing the introductions of both heroine Sailor Moon and protector of the heroine Tuxedo Mask. Madoka's gift of the ribbons in the final episode is lifted straight from the final episode of Nanoha, in which Nanoha gives Fate her ribbon. Homura has an affectation of flipping her hair, one shared by fellow beauty sailor Neptune. Nanoha uses a magical staff, as does Sakura. Precure and the other sailor soldiers are often unarmed. Homura uses real-life guns and explosives. Kyubei is both familiar and primary antagonist. None of the other familiars in any series are evil. As in every magical girl series ever, might never wins. Homura's fight in episode 11 shows that pure power cannot overcome. There are 3 explicit references, intradiegetically, to other magical girl shows. Sayaka wishes to be an ally of justice, the exact same phrasing that Sailor Moon uses. In episode 9, before going to confront Octavia to try and turn her back from her witch form, Kyoko states that it'd be like one of those stories where love and courage win, right? And that when she thinks about it, she realized she became a Puella Magi because she loved those stories. In the Madoka Magica PSP game, Mami's route opens with a black screen and her voice actress reading these lines. When I was small, I admired the magical girls on television. They would protect everyone from all of the evil. Strong and kind, the allies of justice. For the sake of others, they would risk their own lives. These magnificent heroines. The lyrics for the ending song, Magia, reference the fairy tales that I loved. Fairy tales I loved have taught me. The 4 main characters of Madoka Magica all struggle with loneliness. Madoka does not, as Usagi does not, as Nanoha does not, as Sakura does not. But Fate and the other inner soldiers, and most of the friends-turned-allies of their respective series, certainly do. Finally, directly from the mouth of God, producer Iwakami talking about how director Shinbo came up with the idea. It's not like you assertively said, I want to do a magical girl show. It was with nuance, like, for the magical girl format, there should still be possibilities.